internet search is over. You found Ron and Fez.
You know, it is the Ron and Fez show.
A lot of those Dilberts, the punchline is always, I'll have my email, call your email.
You know, and it's like this. People think, hey, this is in an office. I work in an office. Why not hang this up so people stop walking past my cubicle and stop and give me some kind of credit? Do you ever notice that there's some things in life that you try to take credit for like that you have nothing to do with?
Oh, like, yeah, no one else has seen this comic strip.
I'll be able to do it, and I'll be the hero. And I do it with movies all the time. I take great pride in finding a movie that nobody doesn't tell people, and then I get emails about it later going, thanks so much. I'm going, hey, it's no problem. What did I do? I did nothing but view.
I like to be the first one in the conversation to bring up a weird news story, like, did you see the guy in the crate who mailed himself to Dallas on the airplane?
Well, you, Fezzi, I mean, literally, a guy who's living through 40-some guys that he's never met before. And it's a real
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's a real prime example that you will feel good or feel bad, depending on how some strangers do. People that, let's face it, you have nothing to do with, and they probably don't care much about you.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I know they say the fans are the best, but they have no way of knowing that you're wearing a T-shirt every day for a year.
They have no idea about that, and I bet none of them actually have a tattoo of their own team's logo.
I'll do this also when I'm doing, like, home tapes for people. And I'll try to make, like, the greatest party tape of all time. And I'll go like this, let's play this at your party. And literally people are going, hey, and if I see them down there, you're like, you digging this? Like, somehow, I have created, and I'll try to make, like, the best road trip tapes. Try to make, like, a 6-hour tape if I know we got to go 6 hours. We'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about that. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Buddy! 866-277-4969 WKMK. It's the Ron and Fez show.
There's so many things wrong with that.
Yeah.
Don't use me. Don't use the phone number that doesn't work.
Here's the wrong number for tonight.
Ridiculous. Here's the phone numbers tonight. 1-800-636-1067, 202-432-1067.
Well, give me Al Dukes' number, and I'm going to try to call him, Fezzi, and apologize and see if he'll come down.
I'm sure we could get the number, but it would be wrong. Or out of service.
It's 555.
It is the Ron and Fez show live on a Wednesday night. Blind Courtney's here. Mikey Boy is here, too.
We got into this conversation of people taking credit for things that they have nothing to do with it. I have a tendency of thinking I'll take some other people's music, put it on a party tape, and then writing Ron's tape on it and handing it out to my friends. Or I will just say, just listen to this, and it'll take you high and then bring you right back down again. It's going to take you through your sadness, and at the end, we're all in P-Funk land. So it's all going to work out. But it's heartbreaking at first. Another thing that I have a tendency to take huge credit for when I don't deserve it is other people's restaurants, where I will take my friends there and act like, huh? What did I tell you? Who knows how to get scallops? Am I right? And as they're like eating, I'll go, the best potatoes ever? Best potatoes ever. And they have to go,
yes, best potato.
Am I right?
Yes, you're right. Let me eat.
And I try to take J-Dubs out, and he'll act like, can we go to McDonald's for a second? Forget it, Dubs.
Dubs will order a burger no matter where he's at.
People will do the same thing with a book. They will hand you a book. I want you to read this. You're going to love this book. Then they'll check back in. Are you reading the book? I haven't got to it yet. Have you got to the book? Finally, I'm like, yeah. What part are you on? And they want to, and they're going, oh, you're on that chapter. Oh, where do you see? Oh.
Have you gotten to the part yet where...
Let me know. When you feel sad, call me, because I want to discuss it with you.
That one's bad, because that becomes a project.
It is a project, and you feel like, not only do I have to now read this book, but I have to be smart enough to get the proper knowledge out of this book that they have.
Yeah, in the past few weeks, J-Dubs has lent me a videotape he really wanted me to see. New Roy gave me a DVD. I haven't looked at either one of them.
Yeah.
And now that nice window, that nice cushion I had is gone. And it's like,
now it's annoying.
DVD.
Now it's like, am I going to get it back?
You check out that video yet?
Yeah.
You get a chance to? Did you get a chance?
Well, another problem with the DVDs is you're asking to make a week-long commitment now by the time I watch all the extras. And it's like, you're asking me a lot. I don't have 5 hours a day. Mikey boy, you got one?
Yeah, a couple. One of them's this show, and I told me, hey, did you listen to it? Did you listen? Did you like it? Was it funny? It was funny, right? And
man, I don't even want to hear that one because what if they don't like it? You know what people have a tendency to say to me and Fuzz all the time? First time I heard you, I hate you. And I'm like, that's all you need to say. Don't get over it until you like the show now. Let me suffer from the fact that you hated us right away.
Well, that hurts.
Yeah, I've taken credit for TV shows and radio shows and stuff like that, especially before everybody else catches on to it, where you feel every once in a while you'll feel really strongly about something.
You're always one, like on the new reality shows, if something's going to be good or bad, you're usually one ahead of me on it. You're the one who gives them to me.
Because I have no other life other than trying to top you. That's all I have. I try to get the things before Fez, and then when he's really liking them, like he's with Queer Eye now, I act like it stinks.
And I probably wouldn't have checked it out for a long time.
Well, my problem with Queer Eye is I feel like I'm seeing the same episode over and over, though. Like it really felt revolutionary the first couple ones, and now I'm like, okay, I got it.
So like right now, you're way ahead of me on Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo, I happen to love. And next week, I believe he starts crying.
Oh, nice. I watched that last night on your recommendation.
Yeah. Did you dig?
Yeah, they did a couple people.
Take credit for that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got him onto that.
No, I will. I'll take huge credit. And that one I like because it's on Spike TV, so I'll know it'll never become a big hit. Now, every once in a while, I try to get somebody into like, hey, have you checked out Slam Ball? And then like, by the time they're checking it out, I'm going, it's not as good as I wanted it to be. And now I've committed myself.
I'm going to take that off my recommendation list.
You got one, Dubs? Dubs, I can't believe it. He's going to jump in and help out the show.
Back in Fowlerville,
what is a Fowlerville? I'm sorry.
It's a small town in the middle of Michigan. Mm-hmm. That's not important right now.
What's the closest real town that's closest to?
Novi.
What? No, I haven't heard of it. Keep
Lansing.
Going. Lansing?
Yeah,
that's on the map.
About 20 minutes away from Lansing.
Okay.
But I found this great field there where we could all go drink and make bonfires at the lake in there and everything. And so I called it J-Dub's Field and everything. And it wasn't my field. I don't know who owned it, but I took credit for it.
Yeah.
It was my land.
Oh, it wasn't really J-Dub's Field. I'm sorry.
I claimed this land for Dubs.
See, I used to have a spot like that too, and one of my friends had found it, and we used to call it Five Ponds. And it literally was someone else's property that we would be out there getting high, and then every once in a while a car would run by, and we'd all have to, take off. We're throwing a keg in the back. That's very funny. That's a good point. I will do the same thing if I find like a really good beach that's not too, as a little, that doesn't have all the riffraff running around it. I'll love to brag about a nice beach spot.
With me, I'm never going to be the first person to find a restaurant or even a good dish. So with me and food, what it is I like to be the first one to try like a new soda or a new fast food item.
Yeah, you do get into that.
I'll do it a lot with cereals. Have you tried the new, Power Puffs girl cereal? Something like that. I'll do that with sodas and snacks and junk food.
Another thing that you do that is so interesting to me is like music that you like. And I don't know whether you're even aware of this or we've talked about it before, but when you have a favorite song, it is really a favorite memory. Like it'll be like something that happened at a certain time in your life that reminds you of other people. But I never seen you just like a song for the song sense, but you like a song because we used to play it at the Crow, or because it was big on the Ron and Ron show, or it reminds you of another person, or a gig, but I never heard you go, hey, I heard a song the other day and I want you to hear it. You always remember, like, if something will come on, probably remind you of J-Dubs, and this time next year when he's out of our life, you'll be going, hey, remember this?
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that, but you're right. You're absolutely right.
I always notice it about you, and I'm thinking, damn, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's how I think of music, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like soundtrack almost, like to a soundtrack to a period of your life.
Like just like a stupid example, I think the group was Soul Coughing.
Yeah.
And it was Walk Around in Circles.
Yeah.
And, I'll always remember that song, and it's one of my favorite songs. We walk around in circles in the studio while I was on.
While I was playing, we'd make everybody, all the interns and all, walk around in circles. So now you're like, oh, I love this song. He's cranking it up.
This is the best song! Make a march. 1-800-636-1067. That's the toll-free phone number tonight. Also, local lines, 202-432-1067.
Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Matt.
Wait a minute. One of our guys has their thumb on that line. Take your thumb off of it like a big person and you let him go. Thank you very much. Here's Dan. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
We're great.
Hey, listen, do you remember somebody else that called about the Matt Groening? Do you remember Akbar and Fez? Matt Groening?
What the hell?
Akbar and Fez. Now, I guarantee you, people that are listening to this show will understand that because you guys weren't here 5 years ago when the city paper used to run Akbar and Fez.
So I'm Akbar?
It was Akbar, A-K-B-A-R, and Fez, F-E-Z. And
I could talk to you for hours. Thank you very much for calling, Dan.
We didn't?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Wait a minute, let me look outside. Yeah, that harvest moon's still up there.
Yeah, it's full moon tonight. It's a full moon.
It is up there and it is bright and the loons are out.
Morris, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Morris.
hey, good evening. How you doing?
Good, buddy, go ahead.
Hey, listen, it's like sporting events. Teams that are coming the next day, we won. It's like, you didn't win anything.
I tried to explain that to Fez, as he and he'll yell, we shut them out. And I'll go, no, you didn't, Fez. You didn't shut out anyone. You watched state television. That's what you did.
And what's bad is, I hate hearing other people say that, and I can't stop doing it myself. I hate that.
And the weird thing about you is, I know for a fact, 2 years ago you were a Miami Dolphins fan.
I was not. I have always been a Buccaneers fan.
Even in 72?
No, they
No further questions, please. No further questions.
Even like 76.
Thanks, Ben. Here is an email, Fuzzy, from Cherrynoid. Says, here's an interesting tidbit. The Cosmic Circus was my idea. And you know who's taking credit for that. So Paranoid did not invent the Cosmic Circus. Great.
He's also taking credit for Sid, too.
Psycho Sid just wrote me a scathing email today, too. He wants to come in. He's very angry about what was talked about the other night on the show and says he's only been fired from 2 jobs in his life. The tobacco place and us. Why does he have a reputation that he can't... I don't know where this I can't hold a job thing comes from. He now has a very well-paying job, and he's happy.
That was Vincey last night when she stopped by. She said it over and over again. Sid can't keep a job.
Here's Blair. Blair, you're on Fez.
Hey, Blair.
Hey, top of the evening to you.
Top of the evening, my friend.
Hey, listen, I've been listening to your show. I was more in tune with the comics, but now you talk about inventing things. The first time I went to Amsterdam, I thought I invented Amsterdam.
Yeah, a lot of people do that with the Amsterdam or other places, and they force you to go to their vacation spot.
Oh, you get off the plane, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, you've been up all night. If you take the Iceland Air, you've been through Iceland, you've had your drinks there, you get off there, you can't sleep. And then you go into bars that have happy hours from 8 in the morning until noon. 2 Bloody Marys for the price of 1. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, it's the best. Thank you very much. That is very true.
My sister's like that now with Nolans.
Yeah, she invented Nolans.
Everything is not. Hey, you gotta go. Oh, the restaurants, the bars, the partying. You gotta go.
You got to be in a 12-step meeting. Everybody will eventually get around to bragging about their dealer and their Coke. And always become like, it'll be like a sad story. It'll be like, I was really having trouble. I was doing a half ounce of Coke a day. And not this stepped on garbage that's around here. I mean, this is when Coke was pure Colombia, and they'll get into this thing, and their dope is always, and I'm just sitting there, and I just go like this, look, I'm glad you're bragging, but I'm from Florida, so I don't need you to tell me what good Coke is, alright? Because I do 2 rails with anybody in this room, and you people be looking at the people, and then, we'll just be getting way off.
It turns into that
but
debate.
Everybody takes a real, and people will even do it with their addiction, where if, I was drinking a quart of vodka a day. Next guy, I was drinking a quart and a half of vodka a day. And I'm going, okay, all right. You don't have to drink that much to have a problem. Stop bragging about yourself that you're the world's worst now. Now you've got the biggest problem.
New Rory, you have something that you take credit for?
Going towards music, yes. There's been a lot of bands that have been out. They put out a record and it doesn't get played on the airwaves at all. And I'll play it in the store and say, hey, this is going to be a hit. I'm telling you, this is the record that should be a hit, but...
I will now sell 5 copies. Remember that scene in High Fidelity? Where we go, I will now sell 5 copies. I forget what it was. And
Beta Band.
The Beta Band. Very good. Actually, I would love that to be our bumper music, that song that they play. And he plays it, you just see everybody in the record store starting to bounce their heads a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
New Rory was the one who turned me on to Kelly Osbourne. That Shut Up song.
Yeah. You got the best music.
Thanks.
Shut up. Here's Dan. Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, hi, Fez Ronnie. Hey,
Yeah.
Ronnie, can you remember songs, like when I'm 40 years old, and I can remember songs obviously from 20 years ago, and when I hear those songs, what they usually remind me of is the girl I was dating at the time.
Sure.
It brings back the flood of memories about that girl, and I can almost relive the same emotion I was feeling about the girl hearing that song. It's really right. We just wonder if that was weird.
Oh, no, man. I'll hear every soul song, and I'm just like, oh, my God, I wonder where she is now. I wonder, and I'll be with my family, and I'll just start to tell them, man, I was with the greatest chick ever.
Right.
Sometimes there's no. She would let a friend come over. Kids, listen, Daddy's talking.
Talk's over.
And I'd have both of them. And we had the best Coke back then.
I'll tell you, it'll usually be songs like, Dreamweaver or something like that, and boy, the mind will just drift back.
Yeah, well, I don't know, Dreamweaver. I have a little, I was with hipper girls than you. I'm sure you were hanging around the mall. Gary Wright was a big deal for you. Dreamweaver only reminds me of...
Okay, Peter Frampton.
All right, now, sure. Now you're at the cool end of the pool.
See you guys.
Say it, bro. Yeah, songs will bring back women like there's no tomorrow.
It actually happened to me recently. I went and bought...
La Bamba?
I bought Monster Jam.
Oh, God. Why?
It's good though. It's back when before everything really got crappy with like Ashanti and stuff, like R&B from like the early 90s and stuff. And I listened to it on the way home after the show. That night I had the most vivid dream about the girlfriend that I had in like the 8th grade, and it was so real. I've actually been trying to get Dubs to get in contact with her, just because you'll wonder.
Why would Dubs get in contact with her?
Yeah, why is
were you guys in 8th grade? And you guys were in 8th grade together?
Well, no, because I don't want to look like a dip trying to find her. I just want to see.
Yeah, you want to have your friend stalk her.
Yeah. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's odd. You know what? There's actually, and it's always there's this really great story, and I can't remember what, it might be this month's GQ, where a guy who was beat up a lot in high school, he decides to go back and look up the guys that used to taunt him and harass him and make him run home. And 2 of them were like, basically F-ups.
Right.
The other one was Steve Klein, the closer for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Wow.
Who went on to have a great life. And all those guys were like real happy to see him, like, hey man, what's up? Remember the crazy days? And he's like trying to confront the bullies who picked on him. And they're like, what's up, dog? Man, we had some wild times, didn't we?
For him, it's been 20 years of torture. Just reliving it every day in his poor mind. And they just saw it as a lot of horseplay, a lot of fun.
So are you going to look up that girl that dumped you?
Well, things never worked out. It was one of those, we went out for a week, we held hands, that was it.
Do you remember yeah, but that is as powerful as getting married. When you're in 8th grade,
Well, yeah,
believe me,
yeah.
you don't feel, you don't feel that kind of love again.
She was the first one to tell me I just want to be friends.
And was your heart just shattered?
Oh, God. I turned her around, though. We went out for a week.
Yeah, but how many times have you heard it, son?
One time I think I was in 9th grade. This girl broke my heart. I was crazy about her. I gave her a star sapphire ring. We went steady.
Ooh.
She broke my heart so bad that actually my dad and brother felt bad for me. And that's when I go, oh, this must be bad. If these two sadists are going, hey, buddy, hey, pal, how you feeling? I'm going, this must really, I must be awful. If these two people, who basically have tried to turn everything in my life into uncomfortability, are feeling, and I mean, that's as bad as having a divorce. It really is. And then people act like, oh, yeah, it's so fun when you're a kid. You got your heart stomped on.
I think you should try to find her.
Yeah, I tried these people searches, and it never brings anything up.
Wow, you're sick. You actually, you know what you ought to do? Fly back to your little town, rent a car, drive up to her and stab her, because it seems like that's where you're going with this. You're scary with it.
No, I just want to see how she's doing, seeing if she ends up being successful.
You're going to lop off her breasts and put them in your pockets and take them home. Now I have her with me always.
I know, as you show up with your giant dreads and your El Diablo beard.
Well, maybe, I don't know, I'll change the look or something. I don't know, I'm just in a weird world.
Change my look for a girl I haven't seen since the 8th grade.
It's just, I'm in a weird place right now.
I understand, but what if she, would it weird you out if she had kids?
Yeah, then she's untouchable.
You know what? I can't stand the fact of girls that I used to be with, being happy now. I don't care if it was from 4th grade. I'm like, how can they go on to be happy with other people? They're having kids.
That's really part of it, too.
Yeah.
All the exes, just making sure that they're miserable.
Well, I don't hate them. I just wish that they would be happier with just longing for me. That's all.
Just want you back.
I just want them to wake up in the morning and I wonder what Ron's doing. That's all.
Nobody said anything if I wish someone had poured acid in their faces.
Yeah, I'm not going to your direction. I'll have they.
I'd really rather they be dead than have lived their life without me.
Oh my.
Yeah, see, that's hard to believe that people can live their life without you. That's always rough.
Be dead.
Yeah.
Well, how could they live?
People have already written in that's Akbar and Jeff, not Akbar and Fez. Thank you very much, everybody. Drunky Drunkerton from Drunktown had to call us with his craziness.
Harvey Moon didn't have it right.
David, you're on Fez.
Hey, David.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Go.
Hey, buddy.
Listen, people always take credit for certain food. Like if you tell your friends you're going to a restaurant or something, they always say,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they got the best steak. You got
Chocolate mousse.
taco. It's like
Yeah.
you discover it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't leave there. Don't leave there without the cheesecake.
Right.
Right, you gotta have it. And here's the thing that sucks about sports teams. People always say we won, but they always say they lost.
Yeah, right. That's right. No one else said we lost the big game.
Yeah,
I
right.
laugh at that.
I can't believe they lost that one.
Bummed.
Right. See ya.
Well, you got one? You got something you take credit for?
Oh yeah. And it kind of has to do with music and death and stuff.
Oh.
You guys remember grunge?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I was wearing flannel shirts way before they were cool. So that's Kurt Cobain.
Isn't that an awful thing when suddenly something comes along that you've been doing?
It's not the first time that it happened. When country music blew up, I've been wearing cowboy boots for years.
You know what?
You were country when country wasn't cool.
You know,
This is what it's going to be like 10 years from now.
I've actually,
You walk around like this.
I actually was a cigar smoker before the cigar thing took off, and then suddenly people wanted to discuss cigars with me. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about one, I just want to smoke it. But guys started like, what do you have there? Where you get them from? And I'm like, what business is it of yours?
Have you tried an El Jefe?
Yeah, right. And it's always that. Theirs is always better. I'm like, great. Remember when I had to throw Rory's brother back in the bar when he tried to tell me I didn't know what a cigar was?
Talk about drunky drunkerton.